does it say about the college co-ed Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she must be paid to have sex? What does that make her? It makes her a slut, right? Makes her a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex. What would you call that woman? What would you call this? What would you call that? You'd call him a slut, a prostitute. This babe goes before Congress and wants thousands of dollars to pay for her sex. For sex that she wants us to pay for. Now, what does that make her? She wants us to buy her sex. She wants the rest of us to pay for her sex. To pay for her sex. We are getting screwed. Even though we don't meet her personally, I think, Snurdly, you would agree, we would happily buy Sandra Fluke all the aspirin she wants. I'd buy all these women aspirins. I will buy all of the women at Georgetown University as much aspirin to put between their knees. Put them between their knees, like Andrea Mitchell does. Have you ever heard of aspirin? Have you ever heard of saying no? Miss Fluke, who bought your condoms in junior high? Who bought your condoms in the 6th grade? Or your contraception? Who bought your contraceptive pills in high school? Ms. Fluke, have you ever heard of not having sex? Have you ever heard of not having sex so often? And the woman makes it clear. Name is Sandra Fluke. She's having so much sex, she can't pay for it. That she was having so much sex, she can't afford it. By her own admission, in her own words, she's having so much sex, she's going broke. Sandra Fluke is having so much sex. A woman goes up to a congressional committee and says, I'm having sex so damn much, I'm going broke. 4 out of every 10 co-eds are having so much sex that it's hard to make ends meet. 4 out of every 10 co-eds are having so much sex. They're admitting before a congressional committee they're having so much sex they can't afford the birth control pills. Co-eds are having so much sex. So much sex. So much sex. So much sex at Georgetown. She's having so much sex. 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 She's having so much sex, it's amazing she can still walk. And her buddies with her. Maybe they're sex addicts. Does she have more boyfriends? They're lined up around the block. They want to have sex anytime. Has many partners as whatever. No limits on this. She and her co-ed classmates are having sex nearly 3 times a day for 3 years straight, apparently. $3,000 worth of birth control pills worth of sex. She's having sex so frequently that she can't afford all the birth control pills that she needs. We're talking sex addict frequency here. Thousands and thousands of dollars in taxpayer dollars to satisfy the sexual habits of female law students at Georgetown. I'm not questioning her virtue. I know what her virtue is. She's having so much sex that she's going broke. The woman who is happily presenting herself as an immoral, baseless, no purpose to her life woman. Here's a woman exercising no self-control. She wants to have repeated, never-ending, as often as she wants it, sex. She wants a penalty-free, moral-free life where everybody else pays for the mistakes that she makes. She wants all the sex that she wants, so she's asking to be exempted from any personal responsibility. The woman wants unlimited, no responsibility, no consequences sex. Ms. Fluke is asking to be exempted from personal responsibility. She wants to have sex without consequences, all the sex in the world, whenever she wants it, all the time, no consequences. Unlimited, no responsibility, no consequences sex. Unlimited, no consequences sex. With no worries, no responsibility. All the sex you want all day long. Unlimited, no consequences sex. No responsibility for your behavior. No responsibility for her behavior. No consequences. Did you ever think about maybe backing off the amount of sex that you had? Were these kinds of women around when I was in school? No, I didn't know any Flukes. Every school had a couple of them. So Ms. Fluke and the rest of you feminazis, here's the deal. If we are going to pay for your contraceptives, if we're going to have to pay for this, and thus pay for you to have sex, we want something for it. Then we want something in return. We want you to post the videos online, the videos of all this sex, posted online so we can see what we are getting for our money.